So here's our investigative question, Decker. Why did Picasso choose to depict it in this way? Depict meaning he decided to say, hey, this was the bombing of Guernica. Why did he choose to do it like this? In your response, I want you to provide at least one specific example from the painting, and to prepare us for this pop-up discussion / debate, I want you to actually write down an answer right now. At least 3 sentences answering this question. And if you've got a Chromebook, I'm going to tell you to get that baby out and find this painting so that you can look at it up close and personal. If you don't, you can use this and you may move up during this time. How many sentences by the end of these 3 minutes? How many specific examples? At least one specific piece of evidence from the painting. And then after that, we'll have our pop-up discussion. 3 minutes. Okay. So you should have the start of your thoughts. Guys, those 3 sentences are going to be turned in at the end of the debate tomorrow. So we're going to start the debate today, get it going, and finish it tomorrow. But that is an assignment that needs to be completed. I had people ask me great questions. What is this? Is this words? What is that? That is all stuff that we can bring into this discussion. Is this going to sometimes get argumentative? Could you debate on this? Yeah, but is it only argumentative? No, so it's a mixture. And a lot of the best discussions are a mixture. They're both argumentative and just collaborative. You're building with one another a better understanding of this painting. If you're like, I don't know really how to answer that question, here's some sentence templates that you could use. I'm going to leave them on the board for like a couple of minutes at the very beginning, but then I'm going to put the painting back up because you guys are going to be referring to that and I want the painting to be front and center. So if you're like, I don't know how to talk in this pop-up discussion, then jot one of these down for yourself so you can use that as a guide so that you're not like, I have no clue. These are there to help you provide some support. Any questions before we start the pop-up discussion? For PVLEGS, I'm going to say, guys, work on life. Work on talking in a way that's actually emotive, that shows some type of added communication layer, right? Teens would never do that. It's a lot different than teens would never do that. So add a communicative layer onto what you're saying by just not talking monotone.
So Picasso portrays this in this kind of scene because it was, as it states in the book, it was 3 hours of terror. And if you noticed, every one of the faces that are in this picture, they're all screaming in terror and antagonizing because of death.
I believe that Picasso is trying to portray like suffrage, because you can see that all these people, their body parts are like all over. Like there's an arm here, a head here, and they all seem to be suffering, and they're all trying to hide. And I think that this looks like kind of like a soul coming out into the darkness.
I just wanted to point out how this gentleman right here has a giant knee, and I think that that could be viewed upon as the handicapness that Spain had as they were being attacked. They couldn't do much about it because Hitler had a air force called the Luftwaffe, which was an air force that attacked people through aerial attack. So I was thinking Spain didn't have an advantage on that, so that's what that could be.
I think what Picasso is portraying here is the suffering of not only humans, but also animals and everything else. Like, you can kind of see there's a bull right here, and then there's a horse, and you can kind of see its legs. And then you can see this person right here holding this weird, kind of like broken, chipped sword. It doesn't look like a sword. Anyway, but yeah, you can kind of see the emotions and the horses too, because that's messed up. Because look at, they have fear in their eyes.
Alright, so I personally think that the reason why Picasso painted it like that is because the time of Impressionism is still around because of the camera. And I think why it's so odd in comparison to other paintings of the sort is because he purposely wanted to get attention from the public to like address the matter of... I'm sorry, I forgot how to pronounce that town. Guernica? Right. So, the idea of Impressionism, the idea of painting realistic things, like if he just drew the painting with planes dropping bombs on top of cities, burning buildings, explosions everywhere, people dying, it's the sense of realism. Cameras have captured that stuff a lot more realistically. So perhaps he drew it like that to purposely grab the attention of other people and draw the matter to what happened in Spain.
So to add on to what Caleb said, like not only did like men and like animals die, but also did like children. Cause like in the picture in the corner, like I'm pretty sure that's a baby, and like the mom's like holding it, kind of. So a lot of children also died.
Caleb brought up like the broken sword thing. I kind of felt like it was kind of representing just how helpless they really were in the situation. So if you know, like they tried, you could obviously tell that they tried to fight. Because I don't think they would do anything just to let them just be bombed. They had to put up some type of fight. So I kind of felt like I was representing that they attempted to fight, but it didn't go over well, and they actually were suffering.